The wind howled, echoing the cries of the lost. It whipped sand into frenzied dances, creating ghostly figures in the night. Along the desolate stretch of Gilgo Beach, a place now synonymous with dread, a chill hung in the air, thick with the weight of untold stories, a stark contrast to the warm summer breeze that had once danced across the shore, bringing joy and laughter. The gentle waves that once kissed the sand now seemed to whisper secrets of the past. The once vibrant beach, now eerily silent, stood as a grim reminder of what had been lost. It held a dark secret beneath its sandy surface, a secret that the tides could not wash away. The peaceful facade was shattered, replaced by the grim reality of a string of unsolved murders that haunted the community. The beach, once a haven, was now a crime scene, a place of sorrow and fear. Bodies were found discarded along the desolate stretch, each one a tragic story, untold. Fear seeped through the community, casting a shadow over the once lively beach. The once familiar beach was now a hunting ground, a place where nightmares became reality. Gilgo Beach whispered tales of horror, its winds carrying the voices of the lost. The first body appeared years ago, a young woman whose life was cruelly cut short. A young woman discarded like trash, then another and another, each discovery more chilling than the last. A chilling pattern emerged, but the killer remained elusive, a ghost in the night. The case went cold, the files gathering dust, as if the beach itself wanted to keep its secrets. The whispers faded, replaced by a haunting silence. But the beach remembered every detail. It held the secrets, buried deep beneath the sand, waiting for the right moment to reveal them, waiting for someone brave enough to unearth them, to bring light to the darkness that had long plagued Gilgo Beach. Mia Collins, a young journalist hungry for a story, saw the Gilgo Beach case as her ticket to recognition. She knew this was more than just a story. It was a chance to make a real difference. Driven by ambition and a thirst for justice, she dove headfirst into the investigation. Every clue she uncovered fueled her determination. She devoured old police reports, her eyes scanning the gruesome details. Each page revealed more about the victims and the horrors they faced. Each victim a life cut short, a story left untold. Mia felt a deep connection to their unfinished stories.
I will give them a voice. Their stories deserve to be heard. I will uncover the truth, no matter how deep I have to dig.
She interviewed locals, her notepad filling with fragmented memories and hushed whispers. Each interview brought her closer to the truth. The fear in their eyes was palpable, their words hesitant. They were scared to speak, but Mia's determination gave them hope. They spoke of a shadowy figure, a phantom lurking in the night, a presence that haunted their every step. The more Mia learned, the more the case consumed her. It became an obsession, a puzzle she was determined to solve. She saw their faces in her dreams, their pleas for justice echoing in her ears. The weight of their stories pressed heavily on her. She pushed aside her growing unease. Fear would not stop her from seeking the truth.
I won't be deterred. I owe it to them to keep going, not until I find their killer. I will bring justice to their memories.
Late one night, hunched over her notes, Mia felt a prickling sensation on the back of her neck. It was as if someone was watching her, eyes boring into her from the darkness. A cold draft, out of place in her warm apartment, sent chills down her spine. The air felt heavy, almost suffocating, as if it carried a hidden menace. She turned, her heart pounding in her chest. The room seemed to close in on her, shadows lengthening and twisting in the dim light. No one, just shadows, dancing in the dim light. Had she imagined it? Or was there something lurking just out of sight, waiting for the right moment?
Was it just my imagination? Or was there really someone there, hiding in the darkness?
Days later she found it, a clue that shattered her fragile sense of security. A message scrawled across the dusty windshield of her car. The words were chilling, a stark reminder of her worst fears. "You found me." Her blood ran cold. The realization hit her like a ton of bricks. He was real. He was watching her. Every moment, every breath he was there, lurking in the shadows. Every shadow, every creak of the floorboard sent shivers down her spine. The fear was palpable, a constant companion. She was in over her head, entangled in a deadly game with a killer who thrived on fear. There was no escape, no respite from the terror. He was toying with her, reveling in her terror. Each moment of fear was a victory for him.
He's toying with me, reveling in my terror. How long could she endure this nightmare? Fear warred with determination. I couldn't stop now. The victims deserved justice.
Working with renewed urgency, Mia dug deeper. She uncovered a pattern, a connection between the victims that had been overlooked. They were all escorts, advertising their services online.
Was the killer a client? A predator hiding in plain sight?
She delved into online forums, her eyes scanning countless profiles. She searched for any mention of the victims, any clue that could lead her to their killer. Time was slipping away. With each passing day, the killer tightened his grip on her. The fear was a constant companion, but so was the adrenaline.
I wouldn't let him win. I refused to be another victim. Another message appeared, this time taped to my door. Now I find you. The game had taken a sinister turn. He wasn't just watching anymore. He was closing in.
Panic clawed at her throat, threatening to consume her. She was a prisoner in her own home, every creak and groan a chilling reminder of the danger lurking outside. Sleep evaded her. Every shadow seemed to whisper his name.
I was out of time. I had to act, to make a choice, run and hide, hoping to escape his clutches, or face my fears and confront the darkness that threatened to engulf me.
The answer was clear. She wouldn't let fear control her. She would fight back. She would bring him to justice, even if it cost her everything.